Hey guys, welcome to another commentary done by Diggity. About 5 minutes into the previous commentary, so game 1, my mic dropped out. So let me give you guys a recap of everything that was exciting about the first match between these two. First of all, Swa added the logo. Got me this logo, which just has me pleased as punch. Look at it in all its glory. Yes! Upper right-hand corner. It feels like, yeah, just, I don't know, little things. Little things like that. Scion, upper right-hand corner. Green Zerg, bottom left-hand corner. Oblivion. Red Zerg, Oblivion, losing game 1, opting for a 9 pool, and ended up shelling up. Scion didn't follow up with a Zergling Flood, instead went for the Evolution Chamber defense play, and the initial 3 Mutalisks just went with the Zergling Force into the natural expansion. There were two spore colonies there, and enough drones pulled off the line, and enough Zerglings were there to clean up that attack, and from there, Scion was just able to snowball the rest of the way. I mean, it was more or less having even Mutalisks. And able to, to just press things from there. 9 pool. Start again for Oblivion. We'll see if it's a 9 pool for Scion. It looks like Scion's pretty comfortable playing that 12 pool style. The overpool style. So wouldn't be shocked to see it again. 12 hatch on this map is absolute suicide. So if he goes for a 12 hatch, I'm going to really question... Maybe there's some sports betting happening in the background. Oh my gosh, is he doing it? That's a round. Okay, no, he's going for the 12th pool. It's about to say. Whew. Anyway, spawning pool dropping, extractor right there. I feel like Zerg, when they're going in ZVZ, they end up with kind of the one outside of the mega professionals. They oftentimes end up with that series of openers that they're more comfortable with. Kind of stick to it. Looks like Oblivion's more the 9 pool player. But spawning pool into expansion for Scion. Overlords are going to cross each other mid-map to confirm that Overlords aren't going weird directions for scouting. Initial 6 Zerglings being produced. So, potentially going to see more of the same. And I think after game 1, definitely going to favor Scion. He just kind of felt like, he played it very patiently, very wisely. Initial 2 Zerglings does going to need the full cadre of 6. These are on the way, and Oblivion's going to have his work cut out for him. Looks like he is going to build... Yeah, he's just going to flood Zergling pressure this time. He's got speed before lair. We'll see if he continues with lair regardless. Additional Zerglings being fielded from Scion. Eventually, theoretically, this is another Scion win if he can just keep up the Zergling production and match and doesn't get just flat out microed. Nice little wall defensively near that hatchery. Zerglings and drones transferring. Yeah, looking for a slot to get something done. More Zerglings making the way up. Lair now mutating. Speed finishing. And actually, they're going to have a big speed advantage for quite a long time. Because we're seeing a... a little bit less. Ooh, and some Zerglings taking some free damage here. The drone's coming off the line. That drone going to get wiped out. Better concavity for the follow-up from Scion. And able to get some free damage with those Zerglings in retreat. But keep in mind, once speed kicks in, they're just smarter units. And Scion actually having overwhelming amounts of Zerglings. Backing him into the corner. Also getting a couple free hits on maneuver. They're now speed upgraded. Rejoining the fray. Able to kill that drone on the corner. So Oblivion actually, oddly enough, with a drone lead. More Zerglings being forced out. And now Scion, let's see if he transitions into... now he's going to transition to the Zergling Flood. With a superior amount of larva and his own Zergling speed, but the Spire's already on the way. So now if Oblivion can hold and wait until initial Mutalisks are out on the map, or maybe even throw in some backstabs to keep Scion off guard, maybe he can end up with a better air fleet to play from there. Looks like, it's going to be Zergling and Zergling alone. Third hatchery in base to make it happen with only Zerglings. Or at the very least, if it... there's no mining gas whatsoever at this stage, so it's just going to be pure Zergling. So 10, a little bit... Ooh, and a creep colony... Sunken colony defensively in the back. Scion down to 7 drones, and here they come. Zerglings fielding their way out. Spire actually might be able to finish in the midst of this, and even one Mutalisk making it out into the air with the Evolution Chamber to counter it. So basically, if there's any sort of hold for Oblivion, he might end up winning the match here. He is 2 drones up after all the damage that happened earlier. I take that back. Things evening up now. Those Zerglings holding the ramp, they need to move. Spire's finished. No Mules in production, though. A second Sun Colony being dropped, looking at the Zergling count. Scion making his way up to the high ground. Going after the spawning pool initially. Zerglings mixing up in the main. Looks like Scion not going to be able to get back to the Sunken Colony line, so losing a lot of Zerglings. Oblivion left with 8 drones, but still no Mutalisks in the air. Evolution Chamber being dropped, potentially to deal with Mutalisks, and Oblivion, rather than building Mutalisks, is going to counter with Zerglings. And Scion, he's building more Zerglings. I assume these will become evolution chambers eventually, being held right this second. 4 Zerglings out on the front, but a counter flood of Zerglings from Oblivion. And again, still no Mutalisks, so showing Spire, but no Mutalisks. And just going straight Zerglings. Scion is expecting some sort of air attack, so building at least 1 Spore Colony there, a second Spore Colony in the main. But Oblivion, with him in the dark, might be able to overwhelm him with Zerglings, because he is sneakily building a larger and larger ground army to try to catch him off guard. And might be able to pull it out. Looks like cycle of drones here, but the Zerglings now running up. Not the best concavity there for Oblivion. Not able to breach the ramp. But more Zerglings moving up. Natural expansion being pulled back. Scion, if he just holds on, will win this match. Zerglings still out there, but they're drones that can fight it off. And also, well, never mind. That became... Never mind. Oblivion now has Zerglings free in the main and a lot of disrupted mining. So all of those drones not mining, that left 4 mining at the front. Now they're not mining. Now the Spore Colony is going to get taken out at the main. Additional Zerglings being produced. Insane match right here. They're cycling back to go ahead and wipe out drones, but this is a lot of lost mining time for Scion. And actually getting pretty good microfights. Scion only engaging a little bit at a time. Now running those Zerglings back. Finally getting cleaned up. He's grabbing his natural expansion. Scion still up. A lot of workers. And the air advantage still in... now Mutalisks being produced. The air advantage still in Oblivion's favor. That Spore Colony could get wiped out, which could potentially open up some space for a follow-up attack. But right now, Oblivion with the supply lead, and actually that southern Spore Colony, yeah, that leaves a lot of the space exposed. So Oblivion has a Mutalisk, counterattack of Zerglings, turning into a crazy one. Mutalisks look like they're, fortunately, right where the Zerglings were rallied and stopping. Getting absorbed, so 3 Mutalisks going to get a lot of Zergling kills right there. But Scion reestablishing his Spore Colony network, redroning up. Unfortunately, Oblivion, still with a sizable Mutalisk count lead, is getting that natural expansion, should be able to tack on some gas. Scion actually going to GG right there. Maybe upon seeing that the Mutalisk count was so large, feeling that it was insurmountable. Especially because he hadn't teched a layer as of yet, and figuring, nope, can't just punch through pure Zerglings, and I hadn't been mining gas that entire time. So a bit of a nutty one, but that's GG, and we're going to go to a game 3. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for listening.